Danielle, you're here. I mean, is that, where is that? Kenosha? I was going to say Aspen is probably looking like that about this time of year.
The high country is just fantastic right now, you guys. The fall colors are in full force, and of course, with the weekend storm, we were treated to some spectacular views. Almost looks like two seasons at once. In the distance, you can see those snow-capped mountains, and of course, the golds, the oranges, the yellows, so bright out there. If you are thinking about heading up there, I would do it by this weekend. This is our forecast looking ahead toward this weekend and into early next week. It looks like our northern mountains will be right at peak again. The central mountains kind of past peak, and then for the San Juans, head down there. It looks like things are looking really good. We've kind of had a bit of weather whiplash around here. Yesterday we were only at 61 with some really nice rain showers, much needed. Today, believe it or not, we touched 80 degrees out at DIA. Felt lovely outside. Low 80s in northern Colorado with upper 70s in Ray, Burlington, Lamar too. 60s around Leadville over to Aspen, and we touched at 71 in Eagle. Looking at the climate calendar, of course, temperatures above average, and this is just the beginning. It does not look like we are going to be breaking any records this week, but we will be heading into above average territory. You'll notice on the satellite and radar composite, we do have some cloud cover starting to drift in across northwestern Colorado. We're watching a cold front that will dip into the state overnight into early tomorrow morning. It won't bring us any rain, no snow to speak of, just a few clouds and some slightly cooler temperatures. Tonight will fall to about 49, partly cloudy skies. We'll stay in the 30s up into the high country, feeling a little bit more like fall or maybe early winter. As we look at the futurecast late tonight, 11 p.m., mostly cloudy skies stretching across the eastern plains. And by morning, you'll wake up to a mix of sun and clouds here in the city. Still some cloud cover out to the east, but it doesn't last long. By the early afternoon, nothing but sunshine out there. It looks delightful, and we'll be looking at clear skies late tomorrow night. How is your hour-by-hour planner going? Pretty good. Low 70s right there at the lunch hour. Grab a friend. Do lunch outdoors on a patio. By the late afternoon, we'll be in the mid to upper 70s here in town. Low 80s in Fort Collins with 60s and 70s. Up in the mountains, maybe if you can sneak out of work, head up to the high country, take a peek at the leaves during the week. You can not have to deal with everyone else in their cars heading up to the mountains. 70s and low 80s on deck for the metro area again tomorrow. And then looking at your super 7-day forecast, I told you the heat's on. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s Wednesday and Thursday. Plenty of sunshine takes us into the weekend, but the 80s really aren't going anywhere anytime soon. We will have a slight cool off heading into early next week, and we'll be back right after this.